Such a heartbreaking story, Mark, for this family and everyone that was out at this crash site. Investigators still don't know why Justin Sims didn't stop at that stop sign along a rural road as the family was returning home from a day of shopping. But it's a mistake that changed this family in an instant. It only took one moment.
We had a tragedy of monumental proportions
To change a family forever. The Sims were heading home late Monday night after a family trip to the Orlando outlets.
They were on their way back to Dade City where they lived, traveling on a small 2-lane rural road.
But this is where their trip took a tragic turn.
For reasons unknown, the driver, the children's dad, failed to stop at the stop sign at Highway 33 and ran underneath a semi-trailer.
The family's Buick was dragged for 500 feet underneath the semi's trailer. Justin and Sharonda Sims and their 5-year-old son, Savian, were killed. Their 2 little girls, Ariel and Kitty, are in critical condition. But their youngest, Ariane, is expected to be just fine.
The infant was the only one wearing seatbelts. None of the others were wearing seatbelts.
Friends of the family recognized the mangled car in images on the news.
I just immediately started praying that everybody was going to be okay.
The Sims just moved to Florida about a year ago from New York. Family was everything to them.
Well, he was always walking them to and from school, and they were always spending time with him. Whenever we saw him, the kids were always there. They were always out with him.
The driver of the semi is not facing any charges. Investigators are instead turning their attention to why Sims didn't stop. Family friends say it was foggy, and the sheriff says it's a notorious spot for speeding. A solar-powered flashing light above the stop sign wasn't working at the time, but was fixed before the road was reopened. Friends are calling it a freak accident, shattering a family in an instant.
It's heartbreaking because, it can be anybody, you just never know when your time is.
Now, the sheriff did add that the father was driving on a suspended license. We have also learned that Florida Department of Transportation is considering putting a roundabout at that intersection to slow down drivers and prevent a tragedy like this from ever happening again, Mark.
Yeah, Anjali, I hate to speculate, but it was late, it seems. Is there any chance he could have fallen asleep, or is there any indication of that, or we just don't know?
They're not saying that right now. They say they don't know if, since it is kind of a long straight road, they say a lot of times you can kind of zone out, almost that highway hypnosis that we hear about in those kinds of drives. But right now they have no idea why he didn't stop.
So sad. Anjali Lone reporting live for us. Anjali, thanks.